ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls. Welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. I know I'm dressing like Prince up in this mother. I know. Welcome back to our channel. It is the holiday weekend. So, forget the holiday. It is a holiday. It's my born day weekend. 30th of March. Get the book, The Audacity of Woke. The Audacity of Woke. A memoir of a man who has been mentally asleep. Kindle, softcover, hardcover, all book formats. Welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back, beautiful, conscious, critical, thinking people. I'm in my attire. I'm in the Renaissance attire. They call this the Renaissance. With the shirts, with the lace. You know, the guys were dressing sexy too back in the day. So yeah, but for my born day weekend, I said, let me put a double breasted on, velvet, with the frazzles, or whatever you call these, at the end of the collar. Welcome back, people. Welcome back to Inspirational Minutes with David. Have a little to talk to you about. I don't want to hold you too long, but we will go down through there. Yes, my born day is this weekend. Saturday, March the 30th. Hope your week has been good. My week has been busy as always. Busy as always. Busy AF, as the young people say. All on TikTok, it's a trip now. They calling me Unc. I'm like, okay, I'll be the Unc, the real one. You dig? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to the week. And a weekday, whenever you watch it, let's have a drink worth that weekend. Birthday weekend, born day. Welcome back to our bill. Welcome back. Do you know I love you? Yeah, love you. Hope the sentiments are mutual. Now, it's been 4 years. You know, it has been 4 years. And they want us to forget that it ever happened. 4 years. 4 years. I was working out Sunday, and I came back to my little cave. And I came back to the office area where I'm at. I started to write. And the name of this bill today, we're going to go down through there. Pointer and all, props and all. Because they try to get us to forget. Now, the name of this bill today, happy born day weekend to you all, especially the fly optician. The name of our bill today is properly entitled, Now, What If? What if? You see, the longer that we're on this plan, P-L-A-N, net, because it's a net that have us captured and held within, we realize the error, E-R-R-O-R, of things. Because literally everything has errors within the construct, and it's a fucking lie. Now, what if people who seem the craziest are the ones who have questioned the error of things in our lives and have evolved with real eyes. Real eyes. Because they realize what's going on. What if every time you dig deeper into any single topic on this planet, you found out that what's on the surface, understand me, what's on the surface was a fucking lie. Now, what if you dug down deep into the astrology, and then with your real eyes, you begin to realize it's a scam, a lie, a prevarication. It's not true, because the Scorpio constellation only is large enough to have the sun pass through it for 7, max 8 days. Now, what if the Virgo constellation was so huge, that the sun was moving through it for a month and a half? Think on that. Mull on that. But if you found out that astrology is still telling people that Scorpios are born for 30 days, even though the sun's only moving through the Scorpio for 8 freaking days. Now, what if, since we're going there, the name of this bill today, what if the financial world, as you understand it, is completely fraudulent? What if you found out that they were just keeping the information from us, and they keep printing and driving down the value of our already valueless fiat dollar? Question mark. Because it's not backed by gold or silver. And it's not backed by, let me think. Anything. What the? Focus. Now, what if these suckers are lending out mortgages, to dry lending out mortgages with no real actual money? But you still on the line for the money, you dig? Then you have to contribute. Now what if that the whole world was set to collapse, to implode, turn on itself. And the only people who would pay for it were the people who were at the bottom, who was never participated in the damn fraudulent activities at all. But on the real, understand me, on the real, we're actually set out there to bail everyone out who was fraudulent. And now, what if that was normalized because there's so little education behind it? I mean, there's so little education on the pimping. The banking system or game. And what was going on that people just didn't have time. and their already freaking busy lives with this high-ass interest rates, with the cost of living. Now, they're already busy, and they're already busy lives to dig down to the root of all these causes of inflation, and dig down to the root of all these fraudulent activities done by these banks. And since we're on the 4-year anniversary, certification of vaccine ID, what if in 2020 and 2021 that they were just that it was all, I'm thinking, I hear my biggest smile, it was all a dream, and they effing fucking succeeded and manipulated millions and millions and millions and millions of people to put something in their bodies that was harmful, transmittable, and could be potentially legal for the next several years to come. And as quickly as they concocted it, as quickly as they made it, concocted, the word I'm looking for, everyone's number one priority to think about in 2020 and 2021 was that they succeeded at and said thing into millions and millions of people. They wanted you. They wanted you to believe that it's never happened. They wanted you to believe that this was just a dream. They wanted you to forget that it ever actually happened. Yeah. I would never, ever forget. I will always remind the people of this scam, the pandemic. Oh, the fly attention, haven't forgot. Go back and look at the videos I did in 2020 and 2021. I would never let you forget, and I would never forget. But what if they knew that it was too late? Too late at that point. What if they knew something that doing what they were trying to do, and now when I think about that, these hoes are just letting the cars fall where they lay. Now, what if all these people, you feel me? All these people are getting sick and dying, just dropping dead for no apparent reason. Now, what if they all had the same root cause? The same root cause. Now, what if all these health problems, Renaissance you did, problems, that could stem from anything from digestive issues to head problems, from digestive issues, again, to blood clots, to strokes, to myocarditis. Yeah, what if all these things had one root cause, and it came from one simple thing. You did? It came from one simple thing that they convinced and scam and indoctrinated everybody to do, and then want you to dry forget that it never, ever happened. What if? What if? What if? Super quickly, they did it super quickly so that they could escape and evade and avoid blame. What if? What if the pharmaceutical company wasn't your friend at all? In fact, they really wanted to do was create customers and consumers and clients. You know, the sheeple. Not people, sheeple. Now what if they told you, what if they told you that it was safe because they were really actually getting mad goddamn profit from it? With heavier cases, with however many that was distributed. What if the doctors only told you to do this because they were getting paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in bonuses every freaking year? That if they have 90+% the patients, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. Now, what if the suicide was skyrocketing right now because actually people are suffering neurological issues that stem from heavy metals and metal toxicity? Now, what if all you had to do was look up in the goddamn sky to find the source of where the heavy metals were coming from? And it's getting into our systems. It's getting into the water, the food supply, the air, the cattle. It's getting into every freaking thing. It's even getting into the soil. Everything, every freaking thing. Now, what if people were not educated enough to know that they have to remove all these toxic heavy metals from their bodies, and from their brains, or it will have detrimental effects? Now, what if all suicides were 100% preventable, 100% preventable by detoxing? What if people understand that detoxing, rather than always feeling like you have to put something in your damn body, that detoxing is the way? Now, what if about how you have to pull something out of your body that was put there in a way that shouldn't have happened to begin with? But what if people were too damn busy to look up and do something about what they saw in the sky? And what if all the problems, since I'm dressed Renaissance, problems have all the root causes that can ultimately be tracked to two things: depopulation and profit? Now, Pete Game, tell me, what if the veil started to be lifted on the planet? The plan, it's a plan, and you trapped in a net so quickly that the entire collective woke the hell up. They woke the hell up and seen what the fuck was going on. What if? What if? Would that be enough to shift the frequency of the entire planet so that these things could not stand any more fuckery? And what if instead of going on our little phones and social medias, stuff like that, and to dry complaining about what's going on and agreeing that we're all upset about something, we actually pick a time, a day, a place to start removing people of their positions of power? Now, what if they're bluff and educated people and ourselves And we said, we're not going to stand for it anymore. We're not. We're tired of this bullshit. We're tired of it. Tell me, family, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what would they do? What if all that was required of you as a soul was to simply see through the veil, the planet? Now, what if it was all required of you as a soul to simply evolve, my favorite word, evolve yourself high enough level, to a high enough level that peace is the only thing that could prevail here? What if? Now, what if, as an entire collected global community, we're all operating so peacefully that war and genocide and famine could not exist here anymore? Now, what if the next big plan, after they crash everyone financially, was really toward the most powerful source on Gaia? The most powerful source in the world. In the world. That everyone needs to survive, which is H2O, water. Now, what are people like Bill Gates, he Captain Depopulate, were already beating us to it because his bitch ass is buying up all the fucking land. And all the aquifers and him and his cronies, the evil ones, the 1%ers, were buying all this land near the world's largest sources of natural H2O water. That is the Great Lakes. Yeah, the Great Lakes. Now, what if in the future they trying to force people to be able to pay per shower, both, or pay per glass of water? What if? Now, what if that they don't pay per glass of water that they drink? And now, what if it just wasn't just unlimited access to water, where they just send you a bill for what you use? We're like over 70% water within this construct of this physical body. Now, but what if? What if it was the opposite? What if you had to prepay for water and you had to pay by the gallon after they already financially bankrupt so many goddamn people? How will people afford a bath, a shower, or to drink a glass of water? What if their true plan, and for once in our lives as a global community, we had to get ahead of this shit instead of behind it or being behind on it, and dry wait for the bad to happen? Now, what if we could just get ahead of it and prevent it from the beginning? Think about that. Think about that for a minute. Digest it. Mull on it. Mull on it. Now, what if? About to end Inspirational Minutes with David. I'm going to leave you a few quotes. This one is by Nikola Tesla. My heart is so small, it's almost invisible. How can you place such big sorrows in it? Look, the Most High answered. Your eyes are even smaller, yet they behold the world. You see, our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. Our hearing extends a small distance. Our sight is impeded by intervening bodies and shadows. To know each other, we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. Now, what if I love myself, which I do? And when I love myself, I love you. And if I love you, I love myself. I leave you. I leave you in peace. Positive energy always create evolution. Hope everyone is safe on my birthday, born day weekend. Oh, my age? Guess it. They call me uncle. What the fuckers? I leave you in peace. Positive energy always create evolution. Always. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.